Alright, what's up guys? So yeah, we're returned. So, these videos, as soon as this ends, we're going to go back to basically doing...
Time for stealth.
Nice. The enemy doesn't see us.
Basically going back to like some old videos. Not old videos, but like what I used to record essentially. In the past. Like basically do full gameplays for one. So you won't really be seeing any live interactions after this playthrough is done. Not really live, but like it's more live compared to like me just using my VODs, which is what I mean. So I'm gonna go back to like just editing my VOD. I already started editing a video.
Let's go.
It was 5 hours. I already got it down to like 2.
Looks like all of you made it out okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
That place is so short.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
No.
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
Shut up, I'm joking, by the way.
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for that.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
Why is he so happy?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate.
So you knew.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great. And you right now is special too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me. How is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry.
Liar. He's trying to keep us from worrying, just like Naomi.
All right. We should exchange intel.
Don't you just saying?
And first and foremost, we got some questions, especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
Again, this term, design children. I know I've heard it somewhere before. It was when I regained a memory of Mother. Yes. She said I was... made.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Damn.
Yeah,
Rashi's the best.
I believe you.
What? That was fast.
The way Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it.
Definitely, Sap.
Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her.
That was a weird cut.
If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
He's literally been trying to kill you this whole time.
There's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Sure.
Hey, Kasane. If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
What? What are you talking about?
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children. It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Not really painful,
It
but
must be a
she doesn't
painful
remember
memory
shit.
for you.
Probably,
You
yeah.
look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be.
They shave as well.
Anyway, is there
Where's
anything
my
else
hair
you wanted
dye?
to ask about?
Okay.
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
No, nothing.
Did you hit your head or something?
Oh, so you guys don't know about this?
Wait, what he said is true?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we should explain what we've been told.
It may be hard to believe, but apparently our ancestors moved here from the moon 2,000
What is
years
with this
ago.
weird, like, sequencing? Why make it like this?
Apparently, human beings colonized the moon over 3,000 years ago because the Earth's environment wasn't livable anymore.
It's such a weird way
It's
to
so
do it.
long
Just do a
ago, it
cutscene.
Feels like a fairy tale.
They didn't do this before. That's it.
It was after the first colonists from the moon arrived on Earth.
Why does Kasane have
The
this weird fucking
extinction belt
interaction?
suddenly
Ryuto
appeared.
has, like, basic fluid.
Because of its appearance, they were no longer able to contact the government on the moon.
It feels so fucking weird.
So, I guess it's safe to assume that there are people on the moon too?
The first colonists from the moon were led by Yakumo Sumeragi. What they established on Earth later became known as New Himuka. It's hard to believe, I know.
The people who colonized the moon began a major cleanup effort to save the polluted Earth and make it habitable again.
Also, I love how Tsugumi's the one that talks the most, even though Tsugumi is known as somebody who doesn't really talk the most, unless she, like, really knows somebody.
They spent nearly 1,000 years on the project.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
What do you mean, Kagura?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kaguro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
Yeah.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me.
Why
So
would
does
he
that
be a
mean
design
that
children?
you are one of the design children as well, Kaguro?
No.
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
Get real. Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Oh,
Yes,
she's smart.
exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too. So they got to thinking. What can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
Yep.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back
That'd
in
become
time.
it would make a different
They believe
reality.
the red strings can do
but-
it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused.
What's
That's
outrageous
so
stuff?
outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the red strings to carry out their plan. Kasane is the result of that, although it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar power.
Let's suppose everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
True.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed.
We're just not
We're
letting
all
like
here trying to survive.
Kagero, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal
It's not
all
in the
this
center
to
of
us?
Satsu's plan.
Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
What's its voice acting
You don't have
something?
to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk.
Bitch.
But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagero means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So
The voice acting
please,
is also not the best.
trust him.
Like, there's no emotion in Kagero's voice right now. It kind of
Sugumi.
sucks.
Sugumi knows Kagero best.
But it's probably just because
I
of
think
voice,
we can trust
the
her
English voice
judgment.
acting.
Besides,
The English
I
dub.
have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah, if Sugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Why do I have to press this now?
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
The worst thing
We're
is, like,
stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do, but it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiran for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be
I
fighting.
wanted to say something, but I'm waiting for the
wonder.
cutscene done.
As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiran should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiran. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
Ugh, what an exhausting day. Way too much happened.
You don't get to say that! At least you already knew about the moon and Togetsu's plan.
I'm sorry.
Look, let's not start pointing fingers. We should sit down and try to process what we learned.
I agree. We've been in the dark all this time, but not anymore.
That's right. What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu. Kyoka, Kagero, you both alright with that?
Yes, of course. This is what I want, to be with all of you.
So wait, you decided to trust me? Shiden, you're so sweet.
You're making me regret it talking like that.
Are you blushing?
Dang it, you caught me. You know, kids wouldn't talk to adults like that back in my day. I swear I'll never betray you. If I did, these last
Alright,
2,000 years.
So sometimes the
would be
voice
for
acting is
nothing.
really good, but sometimes it's like
Then let's set out for
deadpan.
Seiron after we get some rest.
Which is why I wanted to basically like so many fucking range shit. Okay, can we train and do missions? I don't care about that. I know that what those boxes were. The way it's talking about what the cargo originates from, but I'm guessing we're right. Those brains were clones, right? Yes, there should be no mistake that all those heads were from the design children clones. You're right. That's because Togetsu had the power to mass produce design children. They're created to carry out missions, and if they fail, they die. Their heads could be from the ones that are disposed of for failing. That's right, however, that doesn't explain the massive amount of heads. Either way, the fact remains that the mass produced them for commercial use. We found out the truth, but it still didn't sit right with me. Okay, so... I apologize for what happened the other day. Can we meet and talk in person? I'm waiting to Saren. Sure. I'm going to Saren now.
Gamma,
I'm
So-
sorry to bother you about this, Kasane.
it's fine. I wanted to talk to you too. To apologize.
Word,
Why?
dude.
I'm the one who should say sorry. You don't have any reason to apologize to me.
We have
I just
massive years
dumped
of
all my
reason.
feelings on you
Yeah.
without any regard for yours.
Proof?
If I'm being honest, I still don't think I completely understand how you feel right
He's
now.
been alive for years, so
However,
he can have
after
those
everything
feelings.
I've experienced lately, I think I can imagine it a little.
Did something happen? You really felt like you wanted to die?
Not
They played
me,
Logic
Naomi.
song, and then it's
She
like
said that she didn't want to live anymore. She didn't want to live as an other.
that's a bad
Her
joke.
sanity being maintained with medicine made of human brains.
She said that?
I didn't understand her at the time. I wanted her to live no matter what it meant. But now I partly understand where she's coming from. That feeling that makes you want to run away from life when things are so incredibly hard and painful. If that's what you were feeling, then I realized I didn't have any right to complain to you.
Thank you for understanding. Let me just say it again. I shouldn't have unloaded my feelings of self-pity on you. I'm old enough to know better. So I brought you something as a token of apology.
How was it?
Is that a packed lunch?
Yeah, they're all from the recipes Naomi gave me. I don't know if you're hungry or not, but maybe you'd be willing to give them a taste.
Thank you. I wanted to taste what her recipes were like.
Well, hopefully you cooked them right.
This is stir-fried mackerel and green peppers. This is vegetable namul, and that's shredded meat.
What is vegetable in the bowl?
Wow, you really went all out.
I'm still learning, so I've burnt some of them. It may not look appetizing, but it should still be edible.
I'll take this then. Not bad. It does remind me of my sister's cooking a little.
That's good
Really?
though, right?
Yes. It doesn't even come close to the real thing.
Does you?
I see. But getting you to say that it reminds you of it is still an accomplishment.
Truth?
It's fairly good and a little familiar. It must have taken you a while to make all of this.
It wasn't a big deal. Cooking helps calm me. It's perfect for self-reflection.
You think so?
Yes, although I used to think it was a waste of time. I thought about what you said while I cooked.
Which part? I think I said a lot the last time we talked.
About how I wanted to roll over and die, and how that was selfish. It really hit me hard, thinking how much Naomi wants to live in her original body. And about how much all my friends who died in battle would have wanted to live. It made me realize that wasting whatever life I have left was disrespecting their memory.
Part of me thinks you're taking it a little too seriously. But I'm glad I got through to you.
I might be too serious. But I plan to live the rest of my life to its fullest.
Let's go.
How?
First thing is to get back to eating healthy with Naomi's recipes. I also want to reevaluate the way I spend my weekends. Maybe find a new hobby besides cooking.
Let's go.
Sounds like a good idea.
You know,
And
I
I'm
do
sure your
nothing
cooking
besides
will get better
make
with practice.
videos.
Then I guess I'll keep at it. Would you mind tasting more of my food
All
sometime?
I do is like fucking
Of
make
course.
videos.
Thanks.
And now it's either
I still have trouble figuring out what's good or bad since I've never been concerned about how my cooking tasted before.
You seem like you're enjoying it.
I am, although it stresses me out while I'm doing it. But maybe I enjoy that part too.
He looks so alive. Maybe he started to feel more positive about his life.
I think it's really nice because it's like cool. I had a 5-hour fucking video, like 5-hour VOD, like 5 hours and 60 minutes. And then on the first day of like me editing it, because I don't really, it's gonna take me a while to fucking need to finish it because I'm not really going to upload it until this series is done. Which I'm gonna start making it shorter. There's gonna be less fight scenes because there's really no need for the fights. But that's really the only time I talk. But like, you know. Yeah. Let's see, I'm gonna talk. I used to think that I needed a hobby, but after trying cooking and some other things, I realized the necessity of it. A hobby isn't something someone you do like a job. It's something you do on your own to improve yourself. Really, that sounds more serious than I thought. No, basically the truth. Serious? I was trying to say it's fun. Well, this is my interpretation. You find something I enjoy. I want to like fully do something. I have a flute, and I haven't been learning it because I'm like I don't know. Like it's like I don't know how much time is good enough for a flute, and you do it for like a few minutes. Like cool, I have to know. I guess I just have to learn how to like play it fully, so I can actually play a song. I feel like that's. Alright, when I finish my current VOD, not current VOD, but the editing, the video, the game series after this, well, it's not even the game series, but the game after this, I'll basically start, even though I'm probably going to also start recording, like, editing the next one, but that's going to be longer. Talk about something, Kasane. I want you to talk alone, so come to Masubi's if you feel like it. Only if you feel like it, though. Only if you feel like it. You don't have to be reserved all the time. I guess if talking like that relaxes you, you don't have to force yourself to change. I'm leaving now. Wait for me there.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You said you wanted to talk to me about something?
A word.
Oh, Kasane.
Sumi's the best.
Oh.
What is it?
Nothing.
Used our eyes.
You just look like you noticed something. Did you see something with your clairvoyance?
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Well, I won't pry if it's uncomfortable for you to share. Yes?
What's up?
Your left knee.
My left knee?
You may not have noticed, but there's a bruise. You might have hit it during a fight.
Oh, now that you mention it, I did hit it in my last fight.
I think you should get that treated. The bone isn't hurt, but it might leave a mark.
Good idea. I'll get it looked at when I get back to the hideout. I'm surprised you noticed.
That's clairvoyant. She can notice everything.
I had a feeling you were subconsciously favoring your left leg when you were walking over here. I was worried, so I couldn't help but use my power. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry for using your power to help somebody out?
Why are you apologizing? I should be thanking you for telling me about my injury.
Probably like something to do with her childhood.
Because I violated your privacy by looking under your clothes. It's not good to use my power without permission like that.
Ah, I see. That's why you felt uncomfortable telling me. I suppose that would be the general consensus.
Some things are off limits. I'm not a child anymore, but I'm still doing the same stuff as back then.
I can't tell if those are hair clips or like, I told you it was Jenner. I am a genius.
I didn't realize back then that what I can see isn't something I necessarily should see. When I told people what I saw, they would get uncomfortable and sometimes get scared of me. I finally realized that I shouldn't be doing things like that. That looking underneath someone's clothes or inside their home was bad.
Fuck. Well, not like in a perverted way though.
What?
More for muscles.
I mean, nobody wants to have their secrets
I actually
revealed.
would love to like know my muscle tone and everything and see exactly what I work.
To be honest,
needs to work out on.
wouldn't
Well, you
really
know, I do
bother me.
know.
Really?
Yeah,
my stomach.
I don't have any secrets.
To be honest.
People can look all they want. Are you
My
saying
legs
you can
aren't, like-
see inside people's bodies too?
Yes. It can be a little revolting if you're not used to it.
Then not only can you see injuries, you can detect internal diseases early as well. That means your power can save lives.
You
It's
can be a doctor.
fascinating. There really aren't many that can do that. I think it's a wonderful power.
Let's go, Kasane.
You're the first person other than Kagero to say that.
That's surprising. I thought the OSF would evaluate your effectiveness quite highly.
They tell me it's effective in battle, but my power hasn't often been noted for its everyday uses. I've been mindful in trying to avoid seeing things, or not talk about it if I do see something. It's a strange feeling being told I can look. It does take a weight off my shoulders, though.
Yes, Kasumi. Tsugumi, best girl.
Yes. Thanks, Kasane.
Thank you for finding my injury. By the way, didn't you have something you wanted to discuss?
Oh, we can talk about that some other time.
No, you can say
Really?
no.
I still have time now.
It's okay, really. I'll talk to you about it the next time I see
We
you.
literally could have talked right now,
Sure.
dude.
See you then.
Also, I gotta check out my braids.
She seems to have a lot on her mind. I can't help but be a little concerned. Next time I see her, I need to make sure we talk.
What are you doing? I just realized Kagero is just like being a maestro and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Kagero? Make sure you take care of the bruise. Once the spot gets hit, it's easy to get hit there again. Or because you are a little careless about any attacks. I'm sorry, but I'm not careless. Dodging the least amount necessary just yields the best results. What about you, Tsugumi? Keep resistance from your enemies, but that doesn't mean you can let your guard down. You never know what kind of attack they can send your way, so be careful. Probably it's dangerous when I'm out of ammo. Thanks, I'll try to be careful. Probably, yeah, sure. I think I gave you was something that clouds of mind. It's the same drug they were giving you when you were in Togetsu. I mean, I can tell you not to worry. I'm really sorry. I mean, because Togetsu is slowly coming back to me. You don't need to apologize anymore. Let's start thinking about what we need to do next. Ashi and Chiden are being held somewhere in Togetsu. I'll contact you as soon as I know where. What?
Hey, Kasane, you free right now?
No.
I guess so. What is it this time?
You remember my promise from before, right? A fun and exciting date with your one and only Daddy Kagero.
That's
You're not
disgusting.
my father, and I'm not interested in a date.
What? You told me the last one was super boring. You shattered my fragile heart into itty-bitty pieces.
Bullshit.
You're still bothered by that? Fine, I'll say it was fun.
No, that's not what I mean. I want to make up for it. Besides, you know how I hid my past? I wanted to apologize for that. So this is like a second chance coupled with an apology.
The apology is fine, but I don't know why it has to be with a date.
It's like my dream, I guess? Just say yes, please. Let me show you a good time you won't forget. So, how was it? The dining experience at Baki's Cafe is supposed to be
Baki's
very
Cafe?
popular with high school girls.
I think Naomi and Yuito would have enjoyed it more, but it was fun. No complaints here.
Next up is dessert. I'll get you anything you want. Cake? Parfait, maybe?
I'm fine with just tea.
I figured you'd say that. Already got a cup.
Wait, when did you... Oh, you used your invisibility power. That's an interesting use for it.
You can't just reveal my secret like that. Even if you know how it's done, it's more fun when you pretend you don't. Like this. I grew this flower from a seed. The flower symbolizes hidden kindness. A perfect match for you. So, what do you think so far?
Stop being weird.
Well, you seem to be following the standard dating norms I read in magazines, but they all have a nice Kagero twist. However, something's bothering me. You've gone through a lot of effort just to make up for lying.
Sure.
You're either really perceptive or overly distrusting. But yeah, I guess it's time I tell you. The truth
Fine.
is, I tried to assassinate you back in the day, so that's kind of
Wait, what?
included in this apology.
Assassinate?
Wait, what?
From the looks of it, you haven't realized it at all. Guess that means I still got it. Fortunately, I didn't have to go through with it, but I was waiting for the right opportunity. Like trying to be alone with you.
As the one you were targeting, I believe I have a right to know why.
It was to stop Togetsu's plan. Their plan hinged on your power, so I thought that killing you might be the best option left for me. Of course, now that you've decided not to support them, I've got no reason to hurt you. You can trust me on that.
Well, I don't doubt that, but I'm still not satisfied.
Same.
What, really? I guess this wouldn't be enough to make up for trying to kill
Well,
you.
duh, no.
I could do something even...
It's not that. It's just killing someone. Is it that easy for you to do? I don't understand how you could make that decision so easily. Even if it is to achieve your goal. There's no
He's
way
an
I could
assassin.
do that.
I see what you're saying. That makes sense. I mean, it's not like I don't value life or anything like that. But yeah, if I seem cynical about it, it's probably because I don't feel like I'm very... alive, I guess you could say. I'm like a ghost from the past, existing in a time when his family and everyone he knew is long gone.
Your family. You mentioned you left them on the moon.
Yeah, I had a wife and daughter. My daughter was simply the cutest. You'd be surprised she was related to me. She didn't have a bad bone in her body. I loved her dearly and she meant so much to me. But in the end, I couldn't do anything for her as a father. What's even more sad is that I've got no idea what kind of person she grew up to be. I mean, really, could I be a worse father? That's why, at the very least, I want to protect the life she lived. I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means turning against my homeland. I might even kill if it comes down to it. How about
You have killed
leave this
already.
off here? I think you've heard enough.
All right.
Who just does alright like that? Who's like, alright, yeah, I did.
So, what did you think of Daddy Kagero's date?
Stop saying that, please.
Pretty awesome, right?
Please stop saying that.
Yes, I would say it was worthwhile. I think I learned a little about who you are.
Ah, you finally realized what a wonderful, charming person I am. Oh, I'm such a heartbreaker.
Although, I still don't know how serious you are because you always joke around.
You know, I don't really know either.
Huh?
Just kidding. Sorry to make you help me fulfill my dreams today. See you later.
I wonder what he meant by that. I feel
Probably-
like I got to know him a little better.
I would like taking his
Trying to
daughter out
understand
on the
other
town.
people isn't that easy.
There's a rumor lately that I've been using my power to spy on people. I would never do that, you know? I mean, I can't say I haven't thought about it.
Oh my gosh, you piece
Do I
of
look
shit.
desperate enough to spy on people?
It's because you're always so thoughtless, but I know you're not like that.
Oh, thanks. That's my Kasane.
My
I like that you're
Kasane?
always so cool-headed.
Oh, nice. He's bond level 4 with Kagero. I gotta solve it. Wait, I haven't had it? Oh my gosh.
What? You wanted to get closer to me? Aw, shucks.
Shut up. It's kinda shitty.
Kasane, do you remember when I said I wanted you to help me with a job?
For payment of the rations that you treated me to.
Yeah, I'm going to cash that in now. Don't worry, the job will be worth your time.
No, it won't.
What are all these? Looks like empty bottles, junk parts, candy wrappers,
Doesn't clean.
and they're all mixed together.
Exactly. I need you to sort them.
Wait, what?
Why do you have so much?
I kinda got lazy and didn't get around to cleaning them up. Oh, yeah, take care of this trash bag for me, too.
Don't throw it. You got trash everywhere again. Now what could this be? You don't see that many handwritten letters anymore. How interesting.
Oh, that. You can throw that out, too.
But it's unopened. Let's see. It's from Major General Fubuki. What if it's important? Are you sure you don't want to check it?
Then he would have messaged me instead of using this archaic method. If you're that curious, be my guest and read it.
Don't mind if I do.
You didn't even hesitate.
Nope.
So, anything surprising?
No. Basically, he's filling you in on what he's been up to. Also, he says not to drink too much soda.
I thought so. He sends me letters filled with stuff that doesn't matter. I don't get it at all. I would reply to a message, but a letter? Just opening it is a pain.
If he's going through the trouble of handwriting a letter, Don't you think it means there's something special he's trying to get across? If that's the case, then you should really cherish these. You never know what could happen to us next.
Sure.
Look, it's not that I don't understand what you're saying, but these letters have been piling up, and just finding a place to keep them is a pain. Besides, just getting the letter lets me know that he's doing okay. So you can throw this in the trash.
No, put this aside.
Fubuki and I aren't like you sisters.
You're awfully stubborn.
Very simple.
Exactly. You're a perceptive one.
She's so very different from me and Naomi. Especially how little she seems to care about her brother. Still... Arashi, remember the Major General Fubuki you saw in the future?
Yeah? What about him?
You were angry, weren't you? I mean, you saw it with your own eyes. You keep saying that you're not those kinds of siblings, but it doesn't feel that way to me.
No, she don't get angry.
So why...
I mean, of course I'd get mad if he died. I feel like human emotion is a strange mechanism.
Really?
More importantly, Kasane, I don't see your hands sorting through the trash.
Huh?
Asshole.
That was a good distraction, but you're not getting out of your work.
I don't think she was trying
I
to get
wasn't
out of work.
trying to get out of it. I'm not like you.
Damn.
Great. Then good luck here. I'll be busy skipping out on my own work.
That's
Have
fucking
fun.
Looks like she dodged my question.
Yep.
I've been in the OSF a long time, and a rookie as good as you is a rare thing.
You mean a rookie who's easy to give your work to?
I can't just give my work to anyone. I chose you because I know you can handle it.
That's literally
Also,
something
because
trash.
I trust you personally, even outside of work. So I'll trust you to keep working
Okay,
as
so
an
we
extension
got
of
level
myself.
4 or 5? I don't really know. Oh, level 4. Gotcha. Nice. Nice. Oh.
You're intriguing. I'm discovering more and more of your good qualities. I am. Well, I guess getting to know someone isn't a bad thing.
Oh, I think it was important. Computer part in the garbage I had to throw. Get another one. It only happens because you are so messy. While you use such an old-fashioned device anyway, it doesn't suit your Arashi. Your PC can't keep up with the human brain when it comes to processing speed. They're inefficient and old-fashioned things. Building these antiques and thinking on how to make them function better is how I exercise my brain. Seems inefficient at first, but the result in an increase in total efficiency. I guess the simple answer is my.
I think we're all rested up.
Yeah, we can't exactly take our time on this one.
Togetsu could have sent people after you too. Be careful out there. I'll do what I can on my end to support you.
Man, Haruka, you're great. I thought Yuito Platoon's Wataru was pretty good, but hey, you're not so bad yourself.
Well, they're twins.
Gotta
So.
hand it to our twins for all their
There you go.
support, right? Love ya.
Really?
It would have been the perfect compliment if you didn't mention my brother, but thank you.
Do you have no shame?
Nope.
What? Aren't you ashamed that you just can't pay anyone a compliment?
Yeah.
If anyone should feel ashamed, it's you.
Kyoka, Arashi, let's go. It seems like Kagero and Shiden want to mess around.
Well, you heard her, Shiden. Want to mess around then? So what will it be? A fist fight? Power battle? A youngin' like you won't best me.
No.
Shut up! Don't make me part of your antics.
Anyway, if we're going to talk to Seiron, where should we start?
I suppose we should think about that before we head there.
Oh yeah. Phase 9, protecting lives and protected lives. Cover operating, Yuito Platoon, Kasane, your team decide the pressures. Fuck my life,
we
dude.
don't have any connections with the Seiron government. What about your influence with the press, Arashi?
I'm good at using them to promote an image. But getting them to do what I want, when I want, is a different story. Moreover, we're talking about politics here. Getting people to believe us is not going to be an easy task.
Sure.
This is the type of information that would be better spread among the people as a rumor, than inform them once enough interest builds.
What?
An impressive analysis from a former spy.
I know that's a compliment, but I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Hey, let's get back on topic. What about that official from before? The guy who asked us to assassinate
be help.
Yuito.
We had that disagreement over
Yeah,
Naomi.
see?
I doubt he'd be willing to hear us out after that.
Karin might be able to get through to the Seiran government.
Right, Major General Karin. It does seem like he could.
He left in a hurry when we last saw him at the facility where they were keeping Naomi. I wonder where he is now.
Wait, something is happening at the Supernatural Life Research Facility.
What the fuck?
Good thing we decided to monitor it. They're starting to transport the other weapons.
The fuck?
Transport? What do you mean?
Their destination is Mizuhagawa. Naomi is included.
What are they planning on doing with her?
Probably nothing good, considering all the trouble they're going through.
Did they leave some kind of plan behind? They need some reason to be doing this.
Wait, it's mostly been redacted, but I found one. Oh, they have the name of the person in charge. No, it can't be.
Tell us who it is already.
The one trying to take the other weapons?
Fubuki?
It's Major General Fubuki.
The hell?
Fubuki? Why?
There was always a possibility that he was somehow involved, considering the research facility is operated by Spring Pharmaceuticals.
I'm just wondering about Major General Karin and whether or not he's involved. Because if he is...
I don't care about the reason right now. We can ask them when we get there.
You're absolutely right. But either way, we still have to go rescue Naomi.
Sure.
Yeah. Should be easy to talk if Fubuki's in charge. I can't imagine they have enough people with the transfer power to carry all the other weapons at once.
Even with the shuttling, they will have to take breaks between transfers. We should still have time to make it.
We should hurry before it's too late.
Sure. Yeah. That's gonna be it for now, dude. Like I said, next week we're gonna be starting to cut out the battle videos, like battle video, but like the fighting scene. So we're just focused on cutscenes and stuff. If something funny happens during a fight scene, then cool. But like most likely we're just gonna cut it out. Yeah, I'll see you guys again next week. Hope you guys have a good one. And I'll see you guys later. Alright, love you all. Bye. The fuck?
Here's what happens. So Russell and Slick are getting fed by baby mama, right?